And Joseph answered and said, "If all the kings of the land should assemble, they will not be able to take your brother from my hand." And Judah said, "What shall we say unto our father, when he seeth that our brother cometh not with us? And will grieve over him?" And Joseph answered and said, "This is the thing which you shall tell unto your father, saying, The rope has gone after the bucket." And Judah said, "Surely thou art a king, and why speakest thou these things, giving a false judgment? Woe unto the king who is like unto thee." And Joseph answered and said, "There is no false judgment in the word that I spoke on account of your brother Joseph. For all of you sold him to the Midianites for 20 pieces of silver. And you all denied it to your father and said unto him, An evil beast has devoured him. Joseph has been torn to pieces." And Judah said, "Behold, the fire of Shem burneth in my heart. Now I will burn all your land with fire." And Joseph answered and said, "Surely thy sister-in-law Tamar, who killed your sons, extinguished the fire of Shechem." And Judah said, "If I pluck out a single hair from my flesh." And Joseph answered and said, "Such is your custom to do as you did to your brother whom you sold. And you dipped his coat in blood, and brought it to your father, in order that he might say, An evil beast devoured him, and here is his blood." And when Judah heard this thing, he was exceedingly wroth, and his anger burned within him. And there was before him in that place a stone, the weight of which was about 400 shekels. And Judah's anger was kindled, and he took the stone in one hand, and cast it to the heavens, and caught it with his left hand. 29. And he placed it afterward under his legs. And he sat upon it with all his strength, and the stone was turned into dust from the force of Judah. And Joseph saw the act of Judah, and he was very much afraid. But he commanded Manasseh his son, and he also did with another stone, like unto the act of Judah. And Judah said unto his brethren, "Let not any of you say, This man is an Egyptian, but by his doing this thing he is of our father's family." And Joseph said, "Not to you only is strength given, for we are also powerful men. And why will you boast over us all?" And Judah said unto Joseph, "Send, I pray thee, our brother, and ruin not thy country this day." And Joseph answered and said unto them, "Go and tell your father, An evil beast hath devoured him, as you said concerning your brother Joseph." And Judah spoke to his brother Naphtali, and he said unto him, "Make haste, go now and number all the streets of Egypt, and come and tell me." And Simeon said unto him, "Now I will go to the mount, and take up one large stone from the mount, and level it at every one in Egypt, and kill all that are in it." And Joseph heard all these words that his brethren spoke before him. And they did not know that Joseph understood them, for they imagined that he knew not to speak Hebrew. And Joseph was greatly afraid at the words of his brethren, lest they should destroy Egypt. And he commanded his son Manasseh, saying, "Go now, make haste, and gather unto me all the inhabitants of Egypt, and all the valiant men together. And let them come to me now upon horseback, and on foot, and with all sorts of musical instruments." And Manasseh went and did so. And Naphtali went as Judah had commanded him. For Naphtali was light-footed as one of the swift stags, and he would go upon the ears of corn, and they would not break under him. And he went and numbered all the streets of Egypt, and found them to be 12. And he came hastily and told Judah. And Judah said unto his brethren, "Hasten you and put on every man his sword upon his loins, and we will come over Egypt, and smite them all, and let not a remnant remain." And Judah said, "Behold, I will destroy 3 of the streets with my strength, and you shall each destroy 1 street." And when Judah was speaking this thing, behold, the inhabitants of Egypt and all the mighty men came toward them with all sorts of musical instruments and with loud shouting. And their number was 500 cavalry and 10,000 infantry, and 400 men who could fight without sword or spear, only with their hands and strength. And all the mighty men came with great storming and shouting. And they all surrounded the sons of Jacob and terrified them, and the ground quaked at the sound of their shouting. And when the sons of Jacob saw these troops, they were greatly afraid of their lives. And Joseph did so in order to terrify the sons of Jacob to become tranquilized. And Judah, seeing some of his brethren terrified, said unto them, "Why are you afraid whilst the grace of God is with us?" And when Judah saw all the people of Egypt surrounding them at the command of Joseph to terrify them, only Joseph commanded them, saying, "Do not touch any of them." Then Judah hastened and drew his sword, and uttered a loud and bitter